How's it going, everyone? Mad Spartan here, and today I'm bringing you finally a Marvel stream. I know that I've been doing a lot of other streams, like I did Space Marines the last two times, and I think I didn't even end up streaming the week before that. So I'm glad that we're finally back. Probably gonna get a lot more viewers than we usually do for this. We're gonna be doing 9.1 completion, just simple completion. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna be doing it itemless no matter what. Um, it's just going to be completion, and then next week we're going to do exploration. I am going to be going into this blind, so I don't think it's going to go well, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to jump right into it. Yeah, did something for a totally different video. That's why I have two APOCs. Nothing to really look at. So first off, we're just going to look at some of the paths here. I mean, obviously the gold one is always going to be the easiest, but if I could snag some Titan Shard crystals, I would definitely prefer those paths. So we're going to look at it. I mean, the bosses are also always going to be annoying. Let's see what the bosses have here. Put to neutralize. I mean, I could probably go Doom on that, even though he has shock resistance. And more armor break immune, so he might be better against the Silver Surfer. Gulk. Hopefully they listened to my video and they made him really hard. Flicks a bleed, they inflict an on-sacking. A skill that does a bleed. I don't know if I have too many of those. Let's see here. No one really ranked up. I think we're going to go the Silver Surfer route. And I'm going to use Doom. It seems like, can you power through? It doesn't really say there's anything here. Looks like I can go buff immune. Yeah, I mean, I can just go Titania here. I mean, that's what we're going to end up doing anyway. So, I'll probably run Titania and Doom. We'll go Titania first, and then whatever's left, we'll have Doom finish, if I even need it. Let's see here. Mutant activating a striker. You get an energize. Storm X will rip this path apart. Yeah, I mean, let's go that path. I'll already put Titania on here so that we're able to just. I do have a rank 3 Titania now, but we'll stick with this. We'll stick with the 6-star. I can't believe I don't have a relic on APOC. I mean, I'm not even going to need that many, but just in case. Yeah, I know. But I'm thinking more just. I think I'm just going to beast mode through Silver Surfer. You guys should hear it now. I think I had my ringer off. So you should be hearing it now. Everything should be good. Oh, I can't request help. I'm not in an alliance. Did not read that power snack, but I might go Dust here just because she's bleed immune. And we're just going to go for it. So it seems like the core of the road is to throw a striker to get the energize, so you can throw more specials. wanted to stream. I know that I haven't really been streaming contest, so I wanted to make sure that to most of the people on my channel that watch for contests, I give them something. I don't want to be too late. Then next week we're going to do exploration, which obviously is going to take a little bit more prep, but at the end of the world. It seems like that power snack is so weak. I'm assuming it's only because it's 25% instead of like 75%. I'm gonna just throw the SP2 here with no sandstorm, so I don't do a stun, because we kind of. It's a good call to go Dust here, just because she's bleed immune. Fight down. When am I coming back to New Nation? I mean, I'm not good enough to play with New Nation anymore. See how long it took me to get that fight down? It was horrible. I'm not good enough for New Nation anymore. They don't want me. I feel like, I mean, I think there's a reason why the path is Incinerate immune, because they're going to assume that you're going to want to go Bishop here, because that SP2 is probably insane with 400%. Fix my wires. Yeah, I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, the main thing with Morbius here is we have to make sure that we don't get hit with that medium. Sometimes the game glitches and doesn't register my dashback, and then I'm just screwed. I think we're gonna play it safe though here. I mean, I could go Lightning Tempest and carry us. I think I'm going to go Lightning Tempest here just because I feel like the power snack may go a little bit out of control. But yeah, I think I'm going for like a big damage SP2 here. See what I mean? It glitches my screen. I can't take it. There you go. By accident. Look at that damage. Oh my god. That was also another thing. I feel like with the stuns, it'll keep me out of the corner. I keep doing that. This should be a dead Morbius. Oh, you're a moderator. And then whenever Bobby joins, he'll be moderator too. Basically, it just means you control the chat and stuff. When I'm doing stuff like when I do my next path in Necropolis, and I'm not able to look at the chat for like 25 minutes at a time, you'll be able to get rid of anyone. I think we're gonna stick with her. I mean, the only reason why she might not be as good for this one is because of the SP2. The SP2 is gonna Hood's SP2 is gonna be annoying. And then he goes miss. It's a mess. So we're gonna be trying to bait as more specials. It's not gonna go as smooth as Morbius did, but it'll still be pretty good. I mean, he'll probably die in like three SP2s maybe if I'm lucky. always good. It's always good. And like, even if the specials don't do like a ton of damage, the shocks that get put on are ridiculous. We're gonna knock them down with heavy because the computer is more likely to throw in like a special as soon as they come back from being knocked down. So like, if you're in that situation, just hit him with it. Immediately retaliate for the special. So he will die here. And just like that, she is killing it. We didn't have to worry about one SP2 that game. I was expecting to block a few. So right now we're cruising. I'm assuming this is that path. Yeah. Because of course Mr. Negative has to be on it, right? If I don't use... Yeah, right? Isn't it like that? No. Oh. I thought that, for some reason, I thought the Shrug Off was only on Ice Tempest. Hence why she's on that. I'll be finishing it next week for sure, so, you know, if you finish it, you can just tell me exactly who to use. I mean, to be honest with you, actually it might be better to go Ice Tempest here just because he's shock immune. This one is definitely not gonna go as well, but it's still gonna go pretty good, especially since you can stun him freely, and also the SP1 and SP2 can be easily avoided. It looks like it still put us on Ice Tempest, even though we picked Ice second. Pretty weird, but I mean, either way, we're still good. I mean, I guess I'll go for the SP2 anyway. The only reason why, I mean, I could definitely go Bishop, but they're Incinerate immune on the path. It's like an extra node that they put in to stop you. I guess just cruising right through. I should have hit him like one more time to get him that SP2. I mean, we're not going to be doing any shot damage, but I mean... Oh my god! She's insane! I didn't even think about Warhead, because she's probably really good too with the Incinerates. But I know for sure with Bishop, because he would have destroyed that moment. Now this one's gonna be a little weird. To be honest with you, I'm probably still gonna go Storm here. Just never parry him. Yeah, you see, they're immune to Incinerate effects. That's why Dust and Storm are probably going to be the main ones. I kind of just put Sauron and Bishop because they have strikers. So, I mean, they would be, like, usable. I mean, that SP2 is still going to do big damage. It's just not going to do the big Incinerate at the end. That could be a problem. So, I'm gonna get rid of the unblockable. Take out this SP2. Yeah, I mean, that looks real. That looks like a real interaction that just happened. Yeah, I mean that's a real thing. That just happened. Why am I using anyone else? And I get units? Oh, I can't wait to burn these on, like, weird crystals. I mean, I have 4 people to take out this Baron Zemo. I do. But it might be ideal. I mean, Storm is probably still the way to go. I do think that Dust may be a little better, though. She's bleed immune. And she glances everything. So, like, she won't take any damage. I mean, I'm just going to throw Storm on here. I mean, one lucky SP2 and I think they die. Especially if he's a skill. Oh, man. We just have to make it to the SP2. Simple. I can't believe that. So now we have the boss, which, to be honest with you, I really feel like Titania can just pound right through this guy. I might even just put, you know what I should have done? I should have put both Titanias and then brought Doom. Because the real character we're going to go with is Doom here. But I'm going to see if Titania can take it. And if she can't, she can't. Whatever. But, I mean, we'll get rid of you. Oh yeah, and she has a synergy with him. I can only imagine. The worst is when she throws it and she's unblockable, and you're just like gonna take it. Nothing matters. Even with an indestructible, it's still like 4 hits. So like you're screwed. Didn't even have to. I mean, we'll have to do it next week, but we're gonna. So let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, Titanium might be the way to go here. We just have to remember that he does go stun immune after he throws his specials. Without the sound cues, it is going to be a little difficult to do this, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And with willpower, his combat power rate is like through the roof sometimes. It might be that gray power gain thing he gets through the specials, or not. I mean, I have no idea. Oh, because he's more aggressive. I'm not reading anything. That's why I'm gonna get stuck, because I'm not even. I'm looking at like 2 notes, and I'm like, oh, she can do it. This is crap! I knew that was gonna happen because I knew the special one doesn't take as long as the heavy. I think it might be better to go for 7-star next time. Okay. Do you think it would have been better to go with the rank 3 7-star Titania or this one that has Sig 200 Awakening? The Awakening is really good, but like damage-wise, it probably leans a little more towards the 7-star. But I feel like it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, she'll end fights faster, but that Awakening is super useful, especially with like the SP3 and stuff. Alright, we'll just go right to the next one. Whenever a Mystic attacker knocks the defender... I mean, I'm sure Rintrah will be good for this. But... to be honest with you, I'm not even really looking at these notes. I think this path can be done with Titania. Let's check the bosses. The SP1 always has such a weird dex, though. Ugh, it always has such an annoying dex as SP1. We're probably going to go here, though. I'm probably going to go here, use Venom Pool. And then I'm going to run either Sunspot or Human Torch, either one of them, to make him Incinerate immune, so we won't have to worry about the Incinerate damage. He's already shock immune against tech, so I think he pretty much has that on lock. You don't really need the Incinerate immunity. Obviously, yeah, 5% of the defender's base attack is probably a lot, but you have to also think about it. You're going to be running the SP1 to nullify the armors to gain your regen. And I know it says here he becomes nullify immune. I think it said it over here somewhere. It didn't even say that, so it's even easier. We'll just look at the other ones. The defender has a prowess buff, knocking them down with a heavy attack with move and press and grant the attacker a 50% prowess. I mean, that's probably the way to go. I think Shocker would be amazing for that. Even though they nerfed him, that he'll glance too, but no. We're gonna go Venom Pool for Silver Centurion here. Just reread this node. I need science people that do every 12 seconds. If the attacker is out of striking range, the attacker is unblockable for half the duration instead. Yeah, I mean it looks like a Titania path, so we'll just throw a review on there. You. Inflicts shock. I mean, Silver Surfer. The only thing with Silver Surfer is, if I have a shock on me and then the Incinerate goes on, I'm assuming they did that because it'll turn into a plasma, and I'll probably take some decent damage from it. So to be honest with you, if Venom Pool can't do it, I don't know who can. So we're gonna put 2 Venom Pools on here. We're pretty much just gonna do that. And then when I finish, I'm gonna sub one of the Titanias out, and I'm gonna put whatever makes them Incinerate Immune. God, I hope Titania can do this. Yeah, it looks easy enough. We're going gold here because I have no gold. Should I boost for this? Maybe I'll boost like for the last half of it. Yeah, we're gonna go right in. I see the problem here. Oh, hold on. Messed up. I don't have a striker on her. Hold on. Do I have any unused sciences? I'll put you on her. Just for now. As soon as she got the regen, I saw the problem with the fight, and then I realized I didn't have a relic to stop the healing. I mean, I'm sure the 6-star can do the entire path, but I do like the comfort of knowing that I have 2 characters that can do it. That did not go well. That took a really, really long time, and I think it was just because it's Tigra. I mean, this is another character that's going to be annoying. We're only going to be baiting SP1s, so it's like... I'm going to have a tough time, and at least with this, when you're using Titania, you will be willpower regenning the entire fight. So at least we have that. I'm glad I put the Striker on the 7-star, because a little bit more damage is probably what we need. So that regen is pretty big. Definitely have to make sure that we constantly have. And of course, it's like a special that you're going to have to constantly... Come on. Unfortunately, we can't really like do what we want to do here because we don't want that SP2. Because that SP2 is going to complete his judgment, so we will get damnation, and we're going to get a big degen from it. So, unfortunately. I think we're gonna go for it here. I mean, like I said, we were gonna stay on 100% health with constant armor break from being a villain. But I mean, baiting that special sucked. At least with Purgatory, we can do SP1s and SP2s. It's going to be a little difficult for someone like Gladiator, who you only want his SP2. And, the sound cues is going to kill me. It really is. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. At least with this, it should go a little bit smoother on this fight. She's not as aggressive as Tigra, and I kind of stay in her face until I build my relic up. Her combat power rate is really bad, so you pretty much just stay. Come on. I already knew it was doomed when I was in front of her. I was gonna try to dash back, but in my head I was like, there's just no reason to. I'm gonna get hit either way. I'm probably gonna die from him here, so we'll give like a... no. I think I'm just gonna try to be as aggressive as possible. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to negate any of his infection because we don't have any buffs. So. Oh my god! She's insane! And she wasn't even awake! I cannot believe she did that. That just single-handedly saved the run. She could be done now. I don't care. Oh my god! That was insane! She's not done. She's probably gonna die to Gladiator here, but maybe she won't. You know what I mean? She is... Give him 2 bars. No! No! I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, she's insane! She lost 1%. I don't think she can beat this Kushala, mostly because I don't know what Kushala's SP1 is. It's like a whoosh. It's like something like that, but I don't know how I don't know how it is. It's like a fireball and then like a bottom and then a like it's like something like that. I need to see this as stay in Haymaker to not do never back down. Come on. Please. Please. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning into the stream. As I've said before, if you're new, welcome, but also, this is just a completion, and then next week we'll be doing full exploration. That doesn't matter to you. Whatever. Right now we're on 9.1.2. It just started like maybe a little while ago. And we just finished this path, so now I have another big boss to take, and now we're going to be 9.1.3. Okay. I think we're going to be going with the Incinerate immunity synergy here, so that both Venipools have a pretty good shot. I mean, I can't see the Venipools dying, only because if I get hit, I can just throw the SP1, and I'll be able to regen all my health back. So what we're going to do here, get rid of this 7-star Titania that did more than her job required. Way more than her job required. he also has something with him. What does he have? Oh, doesn't matter to me. Okay. So now both Venom Pools are Incinerate immune. Make sure I don't see anything stupid. Like if you're immune to Incinerate, you die. Okay. So good thing I got that Venom Pool after we did, whatever we did, Crucible. Because I don't know how I would deal with this. I'd have to probably fight the Jabari Panther and just deal with her shrugging everything off. So for a fight like Silver Centurion, it is going to take a long time. So the ideal way to go is probably Malice here, so that you can increase your fairies, which increases your damage of all of your buffs, and also your damage over time and all that. So we might want to go with Malice here. The longer the fight goes, the stronger you get. As long as I can stay alive, I guess that is. The SP1 is a weird dex to do, especially with like no sound on it. It's kind of difficult to like know when to dash back, so I'm gonna get clipped a few times. But that SP1 should keep me alive. I guess you could have used any Cosmic here because Cosmic, because for every buff that you have, so that might be why they had that. But I'd rather just, in case, use Venom Pool. He's shock immune, and also with the synergy now. Now we can be as patient as we want, and we're also supposed to get hit with the Incinerate here, as well as the debuff immunity, so we're not able to put armor breaks. It's the perfect time to the armor here. So we're not seeing the SP1 crush it. And the more buffs that we get, the faster we get rid of the armor here. Special, he does become debuff immune. Venom Pool is just an absolute beast. I'm so glad I pulled him. And then I picked him again to awaken him in the selector. He's just too valuable to not have. Just like that, we are done with 9.1.2. So we have, I guess the halfway point would be after we finish the next one. So hopefully there's an easier path. We did have to go gold there, just because I need gold. My account is very low. I know you can't see it with the helmet in the way, but I only have 1.6 million gold. I did have a lot, but I actually used it to rank up. I ranked 5'd my Doom, just for to increase my account level. So first we're gonna go to the bosses here. We're gonna see what these bosses have here. Sauron's probably gonna be the easiest here. Tech attackers, one of the defenders tries to gain health while heal blocked. I do think this works for Warlock's Infection. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it might just be ideal here to get to run Mysterio. I have a rank 3 Mysterio. Once you build up his 3 gas canisters, I think the heal block lasts for a really long time, and you can keep renewing it, so you'll never actually run out. So I think it might be ideal to do that. How does he gain health though? Tries to gain health. Yeah, but my thing is though he's not. I guess when you hit him, yeah, I guess that still works. I'm probably gonna run. He is poison immune, so I won't be able to do the big poison damage. So it's probably just gonna be raw damage I'm hitting him with. Yeah, so I think we only need one person for this. It's gonna be Mysterio, and then I'll probably just bring in Warlock just in case, and that should be enough. So that means we still have 3 more spots for a path here. Can't touch this. I could see why. I mean, this path is actually relatively easy. That shadow boxing node is pretty interesting here. Don't really want to deal with Cheelith though at the moment. There's an issue one coming in, so I Scourge active on them. They made it you can use any cosmic with a striker, or you can just use a cosmic. I mean, why wouldn't you have a striker on them though? Venompool might be the MVP for this path. Let's see what they have over here. To be honest, I might go middle here. I only see the Toad being an issue here. We're gonna put a striker on that Venompool, and then we should be good to go. I know this isn't the relic to put on him, but it's more just I need. You'd only be using it for the Fury. I'm really only using it for like 50%. To be honest with you, it's still good. I think for the path we might go Venompool and Herc here. I think Herc's a good option. I mean, he does have the poison resistance, so that Toad won't be hurting him too much. As much as I'd want those Titan Shard Crystals, I think it's ideal to go here and take some of these 7-star Shard Crystals, because I don't really have a lot of those. Spider-Verse champs can't evade. Yeah, we're going to pick Venompool, and we're going to pick the Energize pre-fight, so that, you know, our combat power rate is increased by a decent amount, actually. They're kind of a pair. They go together. This Toad is really, like, the only thing that I'm kind of, like, not really nervous about, but more just, like, I'm worried about it. Let's see here. What's the best way to go about this? I mean, it's probably ideal just to use it. Just play a nice slow game with his debuffs, with his big buffs, his SP1, the big damage. And other than that, I think we're good. Are you able to use... I mean, Mag probably works on these guys too, to be honest with you. So we might throw Mag on here just for comfort. And then throw Mysterio for the boss. And then I'll sub someone out for Warlock. So we're going to go here. And then I think after this one, or maybe after the next one, I'll probably start running. Because I'm not looking forward to the X-23 boss. Orochi, I think her name is. Because I haven't looked up anything, so I'm probably going to be in for a rude awakening. Once I figure it out, though, I'll probably die a few times and then figure it out. We're gonna go Clintar here because Clintar stops Spider-Verse champs from evading, and if we can get it first, the entire game's on lockdown. So we have to rush to an SP1 here as fast as humanly possible, and I'm assuming because he evades, that's why they think that you won't be able to get there in time. But as long as we can get Clintar, should be okay. So we got Clintar. I'm gonna bait out this SP1 here. So now he doesn't have any. Really go for it. For any other fight that we don't have to actually stop and evade, the ideal way to go about this is probably with Energize. Just because we'll be able to get to this one. We did have to prioritize. I mean, I could have went Energize here and just struggled for the first little bit of the fight, but it's, as you can see, like, we're fully into it. And of course, Venompool stops the pumping iron because he has more than 3 buffs at all times. Besides, like, Ultron, there really isn't one on the path that... Well, he could regen off of Future Ant-Man as well, but... Future Ant-Man does become a little bit of an issue. Could glance you and hurt for the box, so it's a lot of just, like, parry, and I could hit him with some heavies here to just increase the damage over time. To be honest, like, I like So first fight down. This isn't really the fight I was worried about. I think the main fights that I'm worried about is this Toad and probably the future Ant-Man. I just think he's going to be a little bit of a problem. But hopefully Herc... I mean, Herc's only job is to take him down, so he shouldn't have a problem with that. We're going to focus on building him up. The Striker already gives you three buffs, so we don't really have to worry about pumping iron too much. Especially once we get the SP1 going, I mean, we're pretty much set here, so I'm going to... build him up a little bit. He did not play like that. As you can see, even with the poison resistance, like, we're still having a very difficult time with this. Something that I was afraid of. that fight. That fight did not go well. I mean, I knew it was gonna go be bad like that. I'd rather not waste any of the venom pools because I just don't think they're gonna be able to beat him in time. So we're just gonna have Herc finish the rest of them. I knew that was gonna be annoying just because of the poisons, and his poison resistance is only like 30 maybe. I always confuse his poison resistance with nulls. Like one of them is 15% and the other one has like 25 or 30% resistance. Might even be less, depending on how mistaken I am here. We're gonna play it slow. You keep dexing, so he's not gaining any of those annoying buffs. Here. Just need to throw this SP1. Come on. Please. I'm infuriated. He's down. Never have to fight him again. I don't have too many items, so we have to make sure that we kind of do this itemless. I think hopefully I don't die too many times to the big boss that I have to start spending items, like units. But if I do, I mean, it's the final boss. It's not really that big of a deal. The first fight's always a little annoying. So now, as I said, for the rest of them, we are going to go Energize here. It just increases the potency of it. Not only increases the potency, but it increases the chance of you getting it first. So even if you don't get it first, the potency is still increased. So we're pretty much just going to be spamming SP1s against the rest of these guys here. We don't have to stop evade with any of them, so it's very simple. Try to get to this Energize as fast as possible. SP2 animation here. Bait out this SP2, and then we should be back in it. It's looking pretty good right now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're about to be halfway. None of these fights really look that difficult. I mean, the Future Airman's gonna be annoying because he is gonna glance us a few times. I don't know how glancing really works in a class relationship. I don't know if class disadvantage stops it or not. I don't think that's true because I know that like Tex and stuff still glance against Storm X. We're gonna keep doing the same thing here, prioritizing Energize. With someone like Ultron, though, we are gonna be able to willpower regen, or just regen in general, because that SP1, when it gets rid of armors, you do regen a lot. So we are gonna be looking pretty good here. And with us just spamming SP1s, we're gonna be healing too. So it's not like we really have to go out of our way to stay at 100. It's gonna be actually pretty simple here. Just have to watch out for this evade. Don't get too aggressive here. So we did not get Energized first. I can use the heavy to re-roll it, but it's not a sense. The computer is always programmed to like throw jab at it. So it's even easier to make sure maybe on this rotation, I'm going to throw the relic into the evade. Now, completely lost the option. Just like that, as you guys can see, we literally, like, with baiting the SP1, when you dex dodge an attack, it does pause for 2 seconds. So, like, with us, you know, being in pause during special attacks, and then you pausing it just by dexing the special attack, you can actually run through this one pretty parry to get false connection, and just like that, we're back in it. Have not been really getting like this. We only need like one to go back to full health. As you guys can see, regen is nutty. We can make him get an armor, we just have to hit his block. Just like that, we're back at a more than equipped to fight the rest of the guys. I think the rest are White Mag and Future. It's not considered a nullify, it's kind of considered his own thing. So for champs that are immune to nullify, it still works. I remember I tested out a really long time ago actually against Samus and Falcon. When you nullify his armors, they turn passive. But for Venompool, nothing happens. Instead, you nullify them, get the regen, and his armors go away. There is no interaction for it. So it's actually not considered a nullify. It's considered an omnom. It's considered something entirely different, like a totally different property, which is pretty cool, considering, you know, he's not as well known as other people, and, you know, if they come out with a crazy character that's nullify immune. Thank you for the subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if you guys subscribe and follow and all that, and I don't see it. You know, that's why I'm going to try to... I know that for, like, stuff like donations and stuff, I think, go in the chat so I'm able to see it. But, like, if I'm fighting and I don't see it, like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm glad that I was able to see that. So, yeah, thank you so much for the subscribe. I really appreciate it. So, same as usual, we're going to go with Energize here. The 6-star Venompool is kind of more of, like, comfort. This 7-star should be annihilating everything. I kind of wanted to rank 3 him, but I did instead use the 2 to 3 gem for my Titanium, because I've been wanting to have rank 3 for the longest time. I've used it for so many years. It's crazy. Whenever she came out, like, that was when I got her, because I used to be on Path 2 in War, which was about having buffs. They had Mystics on there, so it was like, you had buffs, you got one shot. So you needed a buff immune. I figured they're gonna ban Spike 2099 because he's not buff immune. I mean, of course, they had like Red Guardian at the time. I'm not sure if that's buff. But even though and I said I need this stupid Titanium check. I was like, I need her so bad because she's buff immune. Like, she is gonna last season of War, I used them a lot for anti-venom synergy, which was, you know, obviously really well. We were able to basically kill everyone without even. Now, as you can see, we are like, it sounds stupid, but like, we are omnoming the prowesses, and every time you nullify a buff with that SP1, you do gain like 50 on the cooking meters. You gain like 50 on the cooking meter for regular buffs, and you gain like 150 new armors. So not only do you regen from it, you also gain a ton from his actual buff. As you can see, we have a ton of buffs here. You don't usually get up to 7 furies, it's actually pretty hard to do that, but you're able to do that with this because you're nullifying so many buffs at a time, and it's just stacking up. It's so simple. We did get hit with an SP1 there, which does suck, but not the end of the world. We are going to be able to fully regen with future Ant-Man. We just have to do it very sneaky. You have to parry, you know, we can't do a 5-hit combo into the SP1 because if he glances that last hit, we are going to get stunned. So it's annoying. I don't like fighting future Ant-Man. I have a very tough time with his specials, especially that gnarly SP2. It is a mess. So we're not going to heal him because if all goes well, he should end this fight with 100% health, unless I get hit at the end or something like that. I don't like to risk it and to dex the SP1, so I do block it, and then I get a degeneration passive, which sucks. Don't get me wrong, it definitely sucks. So we're not going to be ending any combos here. As you can see, it's going to be 4-hit combos, but if he does glance that last medium, we're going to be in huge trouble. Unfortunately, like, he is going to be like very tanky towards the end of the fight, but the way it's not really going to counteract it, but it is going to help you, is for a usual fight, we would have went Malice here, so that we were able to build up our Furies, which would make it so that, you know, the longer the fight goes, obviously he gets more tanky, but the longer the fight goes, we actually get more stronger, so it kind of balances it out. But unfortunately, we had to go Energize here, so I had to make sure that we could get Scorch things, whatever they're called. So, if we're not critting, we are going to be doing little bit of damage. It's pretty much good. Make sure we don't get as you can see, it's simple. Parry. Back in like 15 minutes. solidifying armors. So we're still building up all those Furies with the Malice, you know, with Clintar. Clintar, not only does it reduce the evade accuracy of Spider's champ, but also increases their defense. They don't really ever specify by how much, but if you're increasing, you know, your Clintar, that increases your Malice, which if you do Malice, it increases your Clintar. So everything kind of synergizes together. I guess that's what I'm saying, like if you pick like Hunting Spider or Energize. But either way, I mean, everything kind of works in perfect synergy here. I did see your comment. Just give me 1 second. Because, I mean, obviously, yeah, I do think that would be a good option. I was just thinking more like, I don't know. I keep him at 100% health for most of it. The only thing I was nervous about, which I don't have Hulkling ranked up, I have him, I just never which is stupid. He's like one of the best characters in the game. But the biggest threat was that Toad. Unfortunately, I died to him. I had Herc doing it with his poison resistance, and obviously did it in 2 tries. I almost got him down in the 1, but did not work out. Can't get stingy here. Parry, just like that, he's dead. Power back, yeah. I mean, that would be a good idea. Trying not to use too many boosts here, especially this early into it. I mean, maybe if I was like fully exploring it, maybe. I do plan to use the boost for maybe like after I do like the 4th one. So for 9.1.5 and 9.1.6, I'll be boosted for it maybe. Or maybe I'll do it for the second half of this. I'm not really sure yet. There hasn't really been a time where I'm boosted for this. So once I kind of run, I know for sure for the final boss I'm going to be boosted. But to be honest with you, like I don't know how any of it goes. But I feel like with any end game bosses, boosted or not, like a lot of times it doesn't really matter because you have to follow whatever game plan they have. So like whether you're boosted or not, I mean, I guess if you're boosted, you're able to kind of like force your way through some of them, but most of them like not. Like they have phases, you have to follow them. So like whether you're boosted or not, if you don't know how to like fight them, it doesn't really matter. I guess maybe it makes it so you could do it in less phases. But I mean, if you can do it in 5 phases, you can do it in 6 or 7 phases. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like that. Not to mention, I try to save my boost for like war and stuff. We're gonna have Warlock here just as like kind of like a safety net here, but I really feel like I don't have a relic though. Hold on, let me go back. I won't be able to go back now. Unfortunately, I hope it doesn't have a node, something like that. If you need a relic or something. Let's see here. No, we're good. I really don't think it'll be an issue with Mysterio though. I have a rank 3 Mysterio. Basically, I'm just gonna be. I could just double medium for the first 3 combos, and then just permanently have a heal block on him, and just like that, you'll be pretty much done. And the defender finishes his special attack. It goes on cooldown. Debuff immunity. Who cares about debuff immunity? The only debuff that you're really going to be doing is poison if you're doing big damage, but he's poison immune, so you won't be able to do that. Alright. Should be good here. Fully dodge an SP2 even if you don't. exactly like how I thought it was gonna go. I think Mysterio was a solid option for that. Built-in heal block. You don't really have to depend on debuffs. He's immune to pretty much bleed and poison, so it's not really like you'd be able to do much. If you're gonna throw specials, probably SP1 and then the SP3. I mean, the SP2 does a debuff. It does power drain, but you don't really use it for that. Use it for the miss afterwards. Good. Okay. We have officially made it to the halfway point, even though I feel like the boss is really going to kill us here. So first thing is first, we're going to go with the bosses here. See what they have. Already leaning more towards Clairvoyant and Lady D. Don't really want to fight that box. I know you can't use neutralize on him. Aggressive regen Claire. I have to run to the bathroom. So just give me 1 second, guys. Put like a transition thing. Okay, sorry about that. Had to pee so bad, like so bad. I don't want to have an afro. Okay, should be good now. I mean, I feel like Titania can do this, especially if you're like really, really aggressive. But it's more of like, it can get out of hand. I'm not really too familiar with Lady D, so I probably won't. Probably won't fight her right now. I'm just not too familiar with how her kit works. This might be the way to go here. The Footloose is going to be annoying here. Doesn't really matter who you use, right? It's just... aggressive regen. I mean... Titania would, like, she's not a bad option. Silver will be good too. Especially with like a big nuke. He might be the way to go here. And he's not immune to anything, so... I wanted to use I-Bomb here, but then you have no answer for the Footloose. Not to mention, but like Titania doesn't have any answer for it either, so it's like, who really cares? I could use Sandman. I think Sandman might be like, not a horrible option. Let's see here. Techs that have armor. I mean, I could totally run Warlock. Yeah, but... don't know, he's a pain to deal with, though. Back against the wall? That sounds like Titania. We might actually go here. We're gonna go, I'm thinking Gladiator. It's like one of the only people that can combo into his heavy, so we can keep that panic button on there. To be honest with you, he might be able to do the entire path, but I would like one more person, just like as safety. Does anyone combo into their heavy? No. Herc it is. I think Gladiator might be like the way to go here. I don't even know if the passive stun from his heavy counts as a stun from the node. I think like passive stuns get excluded from that. I do think Gladiator is going to clear this entire path. I'm really good with him, and I feel like he's perfectly crafted to beat the entire path. There's no one on this path that causes issues, but just in case we do have Herc on there, I'd rather not use Herc. I just don't think he's good. So, like, just for this path, just because Gladiator can combo into his heavy, I just think he's got it. It's a little awkward in the beginning to build him up because you are going to be hitting him with heavies that make them passive, so you're not really going to be able to get your striker fast. But once you get it, as you can see, like the full game's in complete control. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't like to use my so beautifully. Incinerated me, so I'm go with the SP2 here, but it looks like you're gonna stop evade anyway. Oh, man. doing? Oh my god, I'm butchering this. Gotta lock it again. Sloppy there. I don't know. I think I got a little too overconfident, so we're going to make sure that I'm not ever overconfident again. I am not going to lose to a stupid path like this that can be easily taken. Like, look, the fights aren't even bad. As long as we keep Jubilee on our SP1s, it's not going to be a problem. She doesn't really have any other abilities that stop me. Full snaps up so we can see our thing to carry any more persistent charges. You are lower than the minimum that I have. I think it's like 8. So unfortunately, we're only going to be able to carry 8 over, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. I would have much rather if they made it that he doesn't increase his maximum and instead starts the fight with those amounts. Because I feel like if he started the fight with those, it would just be so much easier to build them up. Instead, they increase his maximum, which I guess is cool because it increases his attack. Like, overall, when you build them up, it's easier. But, like, to get to that unblockable faster, I would give anything to do that. That the first hit, the first heavy of the game gives you unblockable. Like, that would be amazing. Seems like Gladiator has this on lock. As long as we don't get New Moon on Moon Knight, we should be okay here. Phase that Moon Knight can evade on. not hitting him completely. But I mean, either way, we're still applying. So you can't be in his face when he does it. Because he's over 2 bars, you don't apply the whatever the debuff, the intimidate. So you're able to kind of just go ham as you please here. Even with us whiffing the first hit of the SP1, they're like the third here, as you can see, like it's full. Yeah, we're slowly going down. I think, now that I think about it, the Hulk Buster might be a little frustrating, just because, when you apply a relic, it actually has the properties of whatever buff you have at that moment. So for example, when he hits people with his heavy, he's unblockable, obviously, as you guys have seen. But when if you don't use it special or you hit him, you just hit the heavy and then you get the unblockable buff. It actually doesn't have you using it. So what you do is you hit them with the heavy, right? And then you call out your relic that has the effects of being unblockable. And then that's a 5-hit combo, or whatever. You know, it's a 3-hit combo, whatever the relic is. And then you do your combo to hit into your heavy, and then you get the unblockable back because you actually didn't use the unblockable. You only, I guess, borrowed it with the relic, but it doesn't count, which is pretty cool because that's, you know, that's 2 combos that you have. And then, you know, for something like that, you're putting the Cold Snap from the SP1, or you're doing big damage if you have the SP2 ready. So like, it's pretty cool how you can maneuver around these abilities a little bit. Like, that might be a glitch, an exploit or something, but like, no one really uses Gladiator. Like, I'll showcase it right here. You guys will see. So if I hit him with the heavy, and I don't use the unblockable, it goes away, but doesn't go on cooldown, which means I get it in the next heavy. Unblockable here, and as you guys can see, it's still on, like, it's not on cooldown, which means our next heavy is gonna have it like in the bank. So look at this, right? So if you follow the relic has the effect of being unblockable, but you didn't actually use it. You get a free one. I was like, that's a pretty cool rotation. Because he has an interaction where, like, if he has Intimidate and you make contact with them, you build up your, you build up all your stuff, confidence and all that. But if you're hitting them with a relic, it actually doesn't build anything. So I guess because they made it so that the relic doesn't build up his other stuff, because they didn't want people to take advantage of that, instead they completely made us use this exploit, which is ridiculous, by the way. Like, this is unfair. Ridiculous. I love it. What an amazing rotation. Now this might be my only issue here. He probably won't get him down, but he'll do some damage. So that's what we're hoping for here. Because that shock definitely hurts. actually, what I was gonna say was, the willpower regen from his specials will probably save us. You know, if he decides to throw it. I know that he doesn't want me to willpower regen because he's probably hearing me, but I would like to willpower regen if possible. Unfortunately, we cannot let that SP2 come on. This is ridiculous. This is the stingiest Hulkbuster I've ever seen in my life. As you can see, because we used that unblockable, it went on cooldown. But if we had the relic, it doesn't use it. That Gladiator doesn't do the thing by himself, which I knew was the case, but it's still nice to have. I'll have it. Oh, hold on, I totally blanked out. It is nice to have that safety net though, in case Gladiator dies or I mess up somewhere, so I don't have to spend money. This is the only thing I'm kind of worried about. Is there any person I can use that kind of takes care of this, like? I feel like if you can deal with the Footloose, you have a very good chance. I really feel like Titania or Quicksilver are going to take care of it. Like, I really don't think I need anyone else, but just in case. Overseer will probably be a good option just because he might turn off everything. So we'll actually keep him too. We're not going to use him first though. I think, to be honest with you, like, as much as I would like to just throw Titania at this, I think the most ideal way to go about this is probably Quicksilver. That aggressive regen, though, is going to screw us. But I feel like once I have my stuff built up, like, it'll be over. Sandman's another good option, but he's probably going to be, like, last, especially now with Overseer. Overseer first, and he's rank 2. We're gonna go Overseer first. Just see how he does. We do have a bunch of other people that can take it, but I definitely would like to see how he does against this. It's gonna be a pretty painful build-up. I'm not gonna lie. Finally able to get this out. Void Cheese didn't even think that. That's a good idea, actually. I'm looking to try to knock all this stuff down. Just get rid of all this stuff. Go for the intercept there. Oh, I forgot. Even with the 7 debuffs, like, we're gonna be stopping the regen a lot. She gets rid of all the debuffs. It does look like we actually have it though. Okay, with a little burst damage. Alright, not the end of the world. I think it might be ideal here to probably go with Titania. Just do big damage. Doesn't really matter if the debuffs stay. I mean, they gain most of the damage here. girl is killing me, man. Just throw your goddamn special too. Oh my god, I have all the staggers up and ready and she's still not doing it. Ugh, I have like 4 or 5 staggers on her and she's like, nah, I'm gonna wait. Alright. Hopefully he can get the rest of it. I mean, we're gonna have the slow on her, so like it's pretty much done. I'm thinking about waiting. Not even getting rid of the the protection. Because if I get rid of the protection, then it's going to get rid of my slow, and it's going to ruin everything. I didn't even go for that. Anyway, hopefully, I'm curious to see how that interaction goes. Can you kill that SP2 though? Throw it. I didn't, you know what, the thing is, I didn't want to fight the other people. Hopefully this kills. She's making me work for this so much. That was horrible. Not a good one. At least we still had Sandman after that, but I mean Sandman probably wouldn't have been too good either though, because of the getting rid of all the debuffs. Totally overlooked that node. Okay, now we're 9.1.5. We are getting really close to the end here. First thing we do, we're gonna look at these wonderful bosses. 10 seconds. Okay, whenever the attacker enters, future timers are decreased by 2 to a minimum of 3 seconds. Oh, what a horrible thing. Attacker's special attack activated during this time is passively unblockable. 100% of the base attack rating. I could totally see. Hey, how's it going, man? How are you? Thank you for tuning into the stream, man. Really appreciate it. I could totally see Venompool killing this. I just feel like that power detonation is going to be a problem. Let's see what the other people have. Craven is always a problem. Making him SP2 likely, though, is pretty cool. Pretty cool that they do that. For each active prowess on the attacker. Ah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I plan to do the exploration next week. The whole point of this stream was to just complete it, you know, kind of going as blind as possible. So you guys kind of see the stupid mistakes that I make. That's why it's not perfect. That's why if you were here, like, I mean, I don't know how long you've been here, but I got absolutely destroyed on that clairvoyant. So at least I don't ever have to fight her again. But still, that sucked. Sandman maybe is the way to go here. I'm thinking maybe Shocker. That power detonation is gonna suck, and from the sounds of it, it looks like it kills you when it goes away. So. The final hit of the defender's heavy attack grants. Okay. And a sleep passive. Attacker's special attack. It's passive unlockable. So I'm supposed to hit his heavy. Yeah. I'm supposed to hit his heavy with Venom Pool's heavy and then throw the SP2 at him. I think that's how I could see that going. 0.3 seconds, though, is like no time. Like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to go about that, but we'll, whenever the defender finishes spell attack, unless this timer is already active, the attacker has a 6 seconds with the heavy attack with their Oh my god, man, this is ridiculous. Oh, wait. I got it. I'm going to use Gladiator, and I'm going to use Venom Pool. Gladiator is the easiest one because he combos into his heavy, so we won't have to really worry too much about that node. If Gladiator dies, though, that's when the fight's going to be a little difficult. So I think we're gonna do with these two. Now we got to see the paths. Let's see here, champion. Footloose, intercept dash. I don't really want to deal with the intercept dash to get rid of the Scourge right now. Let's see here. Indefinite prowess. No. That Apocalypse special. Chew into my block. Science with a lot of debuffs. Let's see here. I mean, surprisingly, Titania isn't great. I mean, I'm still probably going to use her, because, I mean, most of the time she does have debuffs, but they don't last a long time, so she's probably not the most ideal way. Quicksilver is probably really good. What do I want to go here? I mean, Overseer I'm going to use, because once they throw 3 debuffs, once they throw 3 supers, he's going to have that. Is there anyone on there that, like, shrugs things off or anything? No. Should do a buff immune specifically for that Wong. We are going to use Titania here. To be honest, I could see Overseer and Titania clearing this entire path, which means we should have a third for the Shocker. He's going to be a mess. Yes, he is totally going to be a mess. He's aggressive, more likely to dash in and throw heavies, and he has a node that increases his chance of throwing heavies. It's going to be Heavy City. What do we do here? Who should I use for? I mean, I could probably just herc him. I'll just herc him, if possible. Or at least get some health down with herc. It's hard to parry heavy Shocker, though, because he's going to reduce your stun. Get some gold, because I have 6 million gold. In case I need rank ups for the exploration stream. Priority right now. Probably gonna go... Do I go Overseer here to stop the power gain from coming out, hopefully, with the Arc Orbital? It's 70% chance for it to not come out. Or do I go for the for sure thing and use Titania and just tank the SP3 when it comes out? Here. And just make sure to have a heavy, like a Haymaker ready. Because if it comes out, 30% chance it still comes out, I'm dead. If he doesn't keep throwing specials. I mean, that worked out pretty well. He was pretty generous with his specials. Just would have sucked if he wasn't, and then I would have lost Overseer, and then I would have ended up using Titania anyway, so might as well just... Now we're going to start using Overseer just because we're going to have the 3 debuffs on permanently. Like, it's just going to be... It's going to be so satisfying. Once you have it that they shrug off the debuffs, like if they get knocked down or anything like that, he kind of becomes a little useless, I guess. I mean, like, he's still good, don't get me wrong, like, especially if it wasn't for this node that makes the strikers hit for like 1 billion, he would be pretty mediocre, to be honest with you, so I think maybe a better option is probably Titania. I mean, she was a bolster last time. As you can see, like, we were getting him down pretty fast, especially with the guaranteed crits, and I mean, your Relic is probably your biggest crutch here. If you just wanted someone to get you through the path, it's definitely viable. Because actually, surprisingly enough, a lot of the people that watch my videos and that are, like, subscribed to me are, like, lower level players, I guess would be the best way to put it. Like, they're relatively new, or they're just not as, like, at the top. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people that watch me that are played war, like where I played war, like I fought against them, but most of the people are, like, pretty average, you know, probably in the middle of Platinum, some gold, anything like that. So that's why when I do videos, like, for, like, guides or anything like that, I try to, like, broaden it. I know that, like, if you watch, like, a couple of the bigger people, like, yeah, you know, they are pretty including, but a lot of times they're just kind of, they'll tell you, like, 3 people that are really good, and, like, if you don't have those people, like, what are you supposed to do at that point? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to it, so I definitely want to, you know, try to broaden it so that everyone is able to do it. Like, you know, if you have a pretty mediocre account and somehow you've made it here just by completion, you know, I want to try to make it so that you are able to complete. Maybe fully exploring will be a little bit more difficult, but as you guys can see, like, if you've anyone that's watched it either, like, from the very beginning to this, or from now, like, I'll tell you guys, Venompool, Titania, and Gladiator are, like, the only 3 people I've been using, really. Like, the Venompool especially, like, he's been killing it for me. It's like, if you have a 6-star Venompool, like, he's gonna kill it. He's cleared out entire paths by himself, so there's a lot to it. I think we're gonna go Titania. I think we're just gonna stick with Titania. Overseer was kind of a miscalculation. I mean, he still works. You're just never able to throw special, so the fights do take a little long. But I guess the same goes for Titania here. Like, there's kind of no way around it. You kind of have to be really aggressive too. I guess, like, you ramp her up a lot faster than you do Overseer. Overseer whereas Titania has to. It seems like she might be just a tad faster. And it seems like I probably should have went with the 6-star here, because the Awakening that allows her to duplicate buffs might be a little bit less stressful. Chasing these guys down to hopefully have 3 debuffs and I'm able to hit them. And it looks like the Relic debuff counts for it as well, so try to use a Relic that includes a debuff as well. I think all of the seconds one, if I'm not mistaken, include the debuff. Like, I know for sure that the Hulk one, I know that the Spidey 99 one does. Any of the other science you know, I don't think Cap one does, because I think his is all about giving you an Avenge buff that increases your efficiency. By the way, super underrated. Probably one of my favorite relics in the entire game. I run it on my Spidey 2099 because his block efficiency isn't great, and I run it on my Human Torch because every time Human Torch blocks an attack that's energy, from Mystic or energy, he's going to be doing. He's going to be building up his smolders, which you do take damage doing that. So I do think the relic is a huge addition to his kit. So I definitely, if you have a 4, 5, 6-star World War II cap, definitely put it on someone that you really like, because it increases their block efficiency by a crap ton. Like, it is insane how much it increases it. So just a thought. If any of you had him and didn't really know what his real purpose was as a relic, it's all about. I'm sure there's like a main person it goes on, but to be honest, you can use it on anyone, because all it does really is increase your block efficiency. Like, I know that, like, if I was going to Warframe that block a lot of specials, I would pop that. Also, a huge shout out. I know I do it like on all of my Marvel videos and streams. The White Mummy is the one that made all of the overlays that you're seeing here. Top and the bottom. I mean, the white is just text that I put. But he made my profile picture. He made the banner to my channel, and he's a really, really cool dude. I just wanted to shout him out. I'm very grateful that he was kind enough to give me all this stuff, and he saw my channel was starting to actually get big, so he started to help me consult lacking. You guys see like my very, very, very first stream, which I think is Crucible Path 1. I like the overlays look terrible, but they're funny looking. It's nice to look at it, like look back at it, and be like, well, I've come a very long way. So huge shout out to him for completely updating the channel, so it's a little bit less of an eyesore for you guys. Now there is like a correct way to fight Carnage here, where right before he gets his symbiosis, he can hit his block, and because you hit him, the last action that happened. Instead, he'll get a block efficiency, which makes it so that obviously doesn't reduce your attack. Because I think the biggest thing is when you just kind of go and then unfortunately now it made it so that he gets. To prevent that, you just hit him to his block right before, instead of giving him a block efficiency after he gets 5. So, if you ever want to end the fight faster, just gotta hit his block right before. SP3 does bleed, but because her SP3 Haymaker actually has a lot more than the regular one, so we should be able to. Look at how long that is! What? Look at how long that bleed is! Oh no! I might have to rush back to the damage. Why is that like a 40-second bleed? What is that? not dead. That's crazy. After that. I mean, we had control, but oh my god, that SP3 bleed shocked me. The most important thing is going into buffing, especially against Wong. I think I'm just let him throw this SP2 as nice we can hit him with a heavy after that SP to stop his electric energy. Worst case scenario, I'll just throw an SP3 to not get the Alright, everything is looking pretty good. I think for Doom, though, we're going to go with Overseer. So there's a little bit less problems, I guess. Like, it's a little bit more calm, like less chaotic, I guess would be the best way to put it. Yeah, I think we're good here. I mean, it just sucks you're not really going to be able to throw any specials. I mean, I could throw a special to gain my cosmic stuff and just wait for the debuff immunity to go away, but then it gets rid of all my other stuff, so I'm not able to actually do any damage with it. So the best bet is just buy your time. I didn't really read the notes too much, but I'm assuming the relic does more damage depending on how many buffs you have. Because when I do the relic on Overseer, the Hulk relic hits for like 20k, but when it hits for on Titanium, it does not do here. Once I have like 7, I feel like it does a crap ton. taking out the heal bar, so we're actually getting oh, there we go. That's what that is how we get it. Distance on that. Alright. This boss I'm a little nervous about, to be honest. I don't know how well it's gonna go. I don't think Shocker can block. I just think it's gonna auto block. Here we go. Hopefully, Gladiator can get this. You can cop onto the heavy so it's easier, so it kind of counteracts that one node. The biggest problem is this ego test, and I feel like this is 100% detonation passive. So like it doesn't say anything about is it gonna does it take all of my health away? Like 100% power detonation passive. Like, but it doesn't say like it's this wording is killing me. Future times increased by 2. Intercepting a defender just pauses them. Yeah, I know, but he has something when you intercept him, right? Oh, when he's hit by a spot. But it doesn't matter because Gladiator has unblockable specials. So it really seems like Gladiator is kind of the way to go here. He's going to be throwing a lot of heavies into nothing. Sleep passive. An attacker's special attack activated during this time is passively unblockable. I mean, but I guess they also have that built into. Alright, I mean, let's give it a try here. This could be a really good fight or a really bad one. I'm not doing this. What? What is that node? I'm not gonna be able to do this. What? Intercepting the defender's dash pauses detonation for 7 seconds. Let's give this a try then. I mean, she's buffing him with Wong, but I think we're just gonna tank it. I don't know about this one. Let's see here. Herc might be the way to go here. You can't do anything with the heavy. I really don't think this is gonna help. This is crazy. Let's go with Clintar. I mean, I don't think he's gonna last that long. Alright, the goal. The goal is to take like 30%. 30% is like not too much to ask for. The heavy is 2 hits though, so like, what do I do at that point? What? These random heavies! I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. We're gonna get this guy down. I promise. This must have been the hardest one. This guy is horrendous. These heavies! Gimme. You're aggressive, so I'm always gonna get these. What is that? Think I care? Yes! He's too good! He's broken! He's broken! Never nerf him. But, actually, nerf him. He's too good. And then everyone will just use Serpent. My thing is though, like, realistically, from a purely professional standpoint, how do you not nerf Herc? How do you not nerf him? Same thing with Serpent. How do you not nerf Serpent? He's too good. Oh, anyway. This is probably going to be the worst one. So I haven't seen anything on how to fight them. She's immune to stun. Okay. Perfect block chance. So hitting to her block does nothing. There is no cheese. Non-instant damaging effect on her, down to a minimum of 50. So I need someone who does a lot of debuffs? A lot of damaging debuffs. What the hell's a non-instant damaging effect? Like just a regular damaging debuff? Why did they make it fancy? Non-instant damaging effects on Orochi have their potency reduced by 50, but their duration is increased by 100. When Orochi is intercepted, struck by a strike, or immune to a heal block effect with a poison passive. So, Mysterio? Question mark? While suffering for 10 more damaging effects, she gets about first damage. Non-instant damaging effects on Orochi. Orochi. Pause. What the hell is going on with this character? Lady Deathstrike. I don't have her, unfortunately. I guess because of all the ruptures. Okay, so then it's just damaging debuffs. Like, why do we have to make it fancy? It's just damaging effects. Damaging effects on myself inflicts when it expires, removes all damaging effects from herself and inflicts a degeneration passive on the attacker for each effect removed. What? Interrupting Orochi's heavy attack with special causes it to backfire. While backfiring, Orochi cannot heal all non-instant damaging effects are removed and new ones cannot be inflicted. For each effect removed from I would like to go I-Bomb here, but the thing with I-Bomb is once he gets the 10 poisons, he turns it into an acid wash. So it's like, there's no real reason to use him. Orochi would be knocked out, her immunity healing effect removes all active effects on her restores you. Chain can't be pushed back by basic attacks. Oh, okay. And the power they gain from being struck by is increased by 20%. Okay. She's struck by heavy, so I'm supposed to hit her specials with a heavy. What the hell is this boss, dude? What? There's so much happening in this thing. I think those passives are going to be the way to go, so how does she get them again? Intercepted, struck by a strike, or immune to heal block effect. Okay. Let's figure out who to use here. Heal block by Mysterio here, but he doesn't do enough debuffs. I feel like it's just that. So is that the way to go? I think I have a lot of people that do that. I think Morbius would be good here because he does all those debuffs. See here? Where is he? If you're still in here, tell me is Morbius good? Because I'll rank to him right now. I feel like he might be my best option because he does all those bleeds. He just doesn't do much of anything else. I mean, the SP2 will keep me alive. If she's not bleed immune, I think she might be the. I think he might be the way to go. I feel like he wouldn't make her immune to anything. Okay. I think we're gonna go Morbius. I think he might be the best chance I have. I don't really have anyone else ranked up like that. Do I want anyone in this? We'll worry about that at a later point. Right now, what we need is we need a ton of ISO for Morbius. We got 2 science people. It's perfect. 5-star Electro too isn't bad. Alright. Let me just give it one last look. I really don't think I do anyone that like does debuffs like that. Something that my account is definitely lacking. Don't have to worry about it too much. So it looks like it's going to be Morbius, maybe Scorpion, depending, and maybe Mysterio. Mysterio might be good. I don't think so, though. It's just, you're not going to be able to build up enough debuffs. I mean, I guess you'll be able to build up what you can with those poisons, but it's not going to be good. I mean, he is rank 3, though, so he's probably my best bet. So it's going to be him, Mysterio. Usually what they do is there should be one path that can be done with like one character so that you're able to bring like a team for them and then sub out that one person. So we're going to preview and kind of try to see the path. Don't really want to fight that. A lot of mystics on this path. Oh, because you're not supposed to dodge Airwalker's specials. Looks like we're going to go here. Bleed vulnerability. That tranquilizer is going to be annoying, but... I mean, Morbius can do that path, but we need to save him. Use Joe fix it. I need like one more decent skill. You. I think he's rank 4, so... And then someone else for the boss. Very difficult. While suffering from 10 or more damaging effects. So the goal is to get her to 10 debuffs. Then she's going to get Violent Purge. Then, interrupting Orochi's heavy attack with a special. So, Bait Heavy, SP1. If I can get that SP2, oh my god, that would be amazing. Okay. I think I have a little bit of a game plan here. I don't really have anyone that does debuffs like that. That sucks. Because I literally, that means it all depends on like 3 people. I could go Spidey here. But his stuff isn't, it's not guaranteed. Gladiator isn't a good option either. I do. Too bad. You can build up his stuff fairly quickly. If possible, I would like to not use Joe Fixit. So, hopefully my rank 4 Hitmonkey can do it. They don't have strikers. Hold on. Put one on Joe Fixit and we'll put one on Morbius. Not really worried about which ones they have, just any striker. Definitely want to get rid of Morbius. Off. Give me the Joe Fixit. Just so you have a striker. Alright, this looks like the team. Doesn't look like a good team. This team looks washed. This team is gonna get washed. That's the problem. Okay. My MVP is probably gonna be Morbius, and then hopefully whatever his name is, Mysterio can clean it up, because it's not looking good for us right now. I don't even know if he can do it. Looks like we're using Joe Fixit. Try to build him up as fast as possible. Do less damage, but with the bleed vulnerability, he should overall balance it out. Let's see. boss. And it's not looking good. I don't really have a lot of people for her. They do say Lady Deathstrike. Someone said that in the comments. Lady Deathstrike's a really good option for her. It's all about damaging debuffs. I don't really have anyone that does damaging debuffs. So I had to rank up Morbius. I think the MVPs are going to be Morbius, Mysterio, because when you put a heal block on her, she's immune to it, so instead she does poison to herself. And Idum, because his shocks last a long time, and she has a thing in her kit that she extends how long your debuffs last. It sucks that I even have Hitmonkey on this damn team. He's not even going to be used on it, really. Used here, but I kind of hope I'm able to at least get Sigil Witch down and then swap him. I did so well in that fight. I think Joe Fixit can probably take the next one. That Void is going to be annoying. 100%. I mean, this boss, I'm nervous. This boss is a little tough. just reading her kit, it sounds like there's a lot going on. I'm sure it's probably a lot easier once I do it, but as of right now, oof, it is not looking good right now. It's looking good right now. I'm just dreading this boss. I'm going up to her and I'm just like, this is not what's gonna happen right now. I think we're gonna go monkey here. Try to beat the void. If not, at least Joe Fixit can finish it up. Do that because it applies the. You're not supposed to be using. You're supposed to use like Cheelith or someone here. Is it a good idea to restart? Yeah. Should probably restart. Do something else. Get rid of Hitmonkey. Probably use either Cheelith or Mole Man, but I'm thinking more Mole Man here. 10% bleed debuff duration is really good, actually. We'll pop some boosts here. Just to clear this path a little bit faster. I think I'm gonna stick with Joe Fixit on all of them, just because. No, I did not. I looked at it and I was like, I have to do that though. That's another thing that I'll probably check up. Is it Toad or is it That moment is gonna... Hopefully the moment saves me. That boy is a little tough. Especially when they do the tranquilize when he throws a special. Like, I feel like it's... Even if it only takes me 2 tries, though, it's better than what it was before. If I had to fight him back then, he probably would have washed through my entire team. These guys are so still doing like not really that great damage. I'm gonna try to save the run for when I extend the tranquilize duration. So far so good, but it doesn't even matter. I need this moment to work, man. This is gonna suck. I don't want to have to reset again, change my path or anything like that. was that interaction? Oh my god. I cannot wait for this. This void is gonna be a pain. Mole Man, please. You have one job. It's to fight this one void. He has one job. Please. Please do it. for like the hardest thing. I'm not gonna. This is impossible. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I don't have any chance for this. Play here. I don't know how her specials work, so I don't want to waste. I think Morbius is probably gonna be the one that ends up getting him down. The question is, who do I bring? Like, who does anything really? Any damage over time debuffs? I could run Bishop. Alright. She's bleed immune. Holy shit, she's bleed immune. What am I doing, dude? She's bleed immune. Fuck. Alright. Morbius is out, obviously. Well, you know what? You know what? We'll use him. We'll use him to figure out what her specials are. Okay. Okay, that's easy to hit with. Whoa! What the hell was that? I have to get 10 damaging debuffs on I have to get 10 damaging debuffs on her, and then she goes into like this weird frenzy. With a special. As soon as I get this. Alright. So we need to throw this SP1. Oh wait, no. Oh, heavy. There you go. Do anything. What's the point of doing that? I'd rather just kill it. That's what I'm building up to? I'd rather just stack up poisons. I don't remember what any of her faces are. I'm assuming it's the same. Why are, like, like, what the fuck? Like, we would just never throw specials. Alright, let's see what you got. What are your abilities? Yeah. Interrupting heavy attack with a special causes a backfire. Whatever. When activating, okay. Oh, I'm gonna annihilate this. This is easy. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. Forget everything I said. Wait, she's tallying up the kills? That's messed up. Not those specials. Okay. I'm not really worried too much about that. Power draining her. Like that back. Fishbowl that does it. So I think the only difference with this phase is that the thing lasts 5 seconds. So now they actually make it that you have to hit it with heavy. Because originally I think it was only 1 second. dude. Why does she not throw her specials? What is this? Oh, never mind. 300% attack is a pretty big deal. I was almost certain I was dead. Forgot how amazing Mysterio is. This phase, everything's unlocked. And as you can see, we're just chewing into our health. Like, nothing matters anymore. We have, like, one of the best techs in the game. Ability to put her in that weird frenzy, unfortunately, because we have to bait her heavy. And of course, to do that, we have to be hidden. One more phase out of you. One more phase out of you. You can do it. I believe in you. Yes. I'm insane. I'm insane. Okay. I think this isn't the last one. There's one more. Let's go. Let's go. What? We had that. We had that. I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it with anyone else. Alright. I want to do it with Mysterio. Because clearly he has it under control. So this will be the last time and then she's dead. We are on 5. Alright. The 6. I need to pay attention to 6. Alright. We got this. Fishbowl head. Yeah. I'm not letting anyone else beat him. Maybe Morbius? See, I hate that she's like bragging about how many of the people she's killed. That pisses me off more than anything. Now we can actually get her to do those. So the phases should be relatively fast. I have power control. now... Get away from me, bro! You think she knows that her SP2 is hard to deal with, though? Like you think the AI's like, alright, well, I'm not throwing my SP2 right. Idiot! Know that. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. That's what I've been trying to do the entire time. That's it now. Last phase. Good thing is she only has 2. All day. Damage. Rank 3 Mysterio. Dupe twice! This is gonna hurt even worse. Oh, man. Look at this guy. I think I'm going to use him for all the attempts. I don't even think she has, like, traps in that. Or maybe she doesn't. I just didn't even notice. That's a lot of rank up materials. Too bad I don't even know what to do with any of them. I'm debating about opening the Titan Crystal. I don't want that. I'm debating about opening the Titan Crystal or waiting for the next one. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Like, as you can see here, 25,000 shards. There's no one in here that I want. I mean, Serpent would be cool. Or should I just save it? Maybe I'll save it, and then at the exploration, maybe I'll do an opening for it. For now, we'll just get a basic 7-star crystal. That wasn't that bad, actually. She's actually relatively easy, considering that she has no health. Like, they made it that she has no health, but she heals, like, 95% of the damage that's done to her. But they also allowed something in her kit that you're allowed to pretty much use anyone. I guess I misread that. Because in my head, I thought you needed damage over time, people. And then I found that she was bleed immune, and then just all the hope left my body. Alright, I guess. I don't... Is that good? I mean, Odin is good. I just don't feel like using him. So, now I have a 7-star Odin to pair with my 6-star Odin and my 5-star Odin. So, you know, at least there's that. I think that's it. Like, I don't really think they gave us anything else. Yeah, let's see if I can rank up. No one. I can't rank up a single person. Do you get those other basic catalysts from the exploration? What the hell? You don't even get it. So how are you supposed to rank? Are you supposed to have a rank 4 by the end of Act 9? What is this? did get a crap ton of rank up materials though. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I think that might be it. It's supposed to just be a quick thing. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, to be honest with you. Like I'm reading her kit and I'm just reading and reading and reading, and there's so much to it, but I mean, it was a pretty cool aspect. Like I was saying, like they made it so that she has like no health, but she heals everything. So you have to jump through a million hoops to make it so she doesn't heal, and then at that point she has no health. So it's actually pretty easy. I do think Mysterio is a pretty good option. You're just banking off of the relic poisons, your heal block poisons, and then intercepting her. But you don't have to intercept her too much if you don't want to be, if you want to be a little bit more, what's the word, like cautious, I guess. You could just stick to relics and the heal block. And I think he's a pretty good option. I think I'm going to use him for all of them. We'll go back in and we'll check to see if there's like traps and stuff. Oh, well, I would definitely agree that Lady Deathstrike is probably the best option. Like what Chris said earlier. She does so many debuffs that you're gonna get to the 10 so fast. And then what you do is once you get to 10 debuffs, she's gonna go into that weird, it kind of looks like Yellow Jackets thing. And you have to bait out her heavy and then hit her heavy with, oh, a Havoc cheese. I didn't even see that. You have to hit her heavy with your special. So like it'll say right here. You'll see so it doesn't look like there's any traps or anything. So you'll see here you can't evade her, whatever. So when you intercept her over here, you do gain a poison. That's how I was actually building up all my poisons with Mysterio. It's intercepted, struck by a striker, or immune to heal block. So just 5-hit combos ending in light with Mysterio. But really anyone, as you can see here, like while suffering from 10 or more damaging effects, she gets the Violent Purge, which is just 10 damaging debuffs. Does not matter. I was saying I wanted to use I-Bomb for it, but I just felt like it wasn't a good idea because who knows if the 10 is going to give her Violent Purge, or is it going to give you Acid Wash and then give you nothing? I mean, as you saw with like Morbius, it doesn't really look like you need to put her in Violent Purge, like, ever. You just have to deal with reduced damage. Because, look, she only has 250,000 health. It's, like, nothing. But, I guess the biggest thing is, like, you don't really have to play by the rules of the fight. You can kind of just beast your way through it. But I would say the big thing is characters that do a ton of debuffs. Morbius wasn't a good option because she is bleed immune. So I would say Lady Deathstrike's probably the best option. I think Chris was right with that one. Because that's... I can only imagine how easy it is, because then once you have the 10 debuffs, and then you hit her heavy with a special, she doesn't heal from it, and for each debuff that you took away, the final hit does like 40% extra damage. So I was trying to line up all the bleeds with Morbius's SP2, but she's bleed immune, so it would have to be like the last hit of Lady D's SP2 or something, if you could even get to it. Assuming that you're even able to get to it, because you're going to get to 10 debuffs actually pretty fast. So yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to keep running Mysterio. I think he's a good option. I do like how he's able to kind of just have full control over the fight. Like you said, Lady D is probably the best option. But I think I'm just going to stick with Mysterio. He's rank 3. That SP3 bailed me out. I love it. That's definitely the guy to use. But for anyone else that has a normal brain, definitely Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, so the mag cheese was for her? Or are you just saying that there is a mag cheese in 9.1? Because that's pretty interesting if you're able to... I mean... Because she's immune to Petrify and Spectre, but Metal Champs just can't heal. So it's like... Does that stop the healing from her? Because then that someone's gonna get fired at Kabam, because that is a huge overlook. It does say she's immune to it says somewhere here, yeah, something about she's immune to like the effect of debuffs trying to stop her heal or something. Magneto on Orochi. I would love to see that. We can switch, actually. Look, I mean, I don't even know how those. See, like as much as I'd want to like look up a video, I don't know how that works copyright wise. Like I know that I see the big YouTubers do that, but I don't want to do that and then get flagged for the whole thing. By Kabam John. You know what? I'll try to find it on my computer and then I'll tell you guys which one it is. Because if you can just stop the healing altogether, then there's no reason to really do any character other than Mag. Let's see here. Roshi. I see Herc. I see Professor X. Goddamn, what's her name? Ironheart is really good. Oh, yeah, it's on unofficial Kabam mic. The easiest way to defeat Orochi. From the looks of it, it looks like an SP3 just annihilates the phase. He has a 200% power back, and I would only assume it's just him spamming it. I would assume that it's literally spamming it 200% back, and you literally are probably just annihilating every single phase. Because I think, because we saw it with the Mysterio on his SP3, it looks like she has to take the damage first and then heal, kind of like a Gulk face me situation. So, if that SP3 does enough damage, she's just going to die. So in essence, with the 200% power back too, you'll just have to hit her with 6 SP3s, and then she dies. That is ridiculous! What? What a crazy thing! That's something. It's a 2-minute long video. It has to literally just be a load of SP3s. I love that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all to everyone that tuned into the stream. Like I said, just simple completion because I kind of have stuff to do today. Like I have to like jump out the door as soon as this ends. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it was quick. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, that just watched. Even if you were doing something else, you just had me on. Like I appreciate that. Yeah. I know. That's probably why the 200% works, because she's bleed immune. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said,